I think intentions are a really, really valuable part of the planning exercise that you might be doing at this time of the year. People sometimes say that I'm not going to set goals for next year. I'm going to set intentions, but I think it all works really well together. Understanding your direction, your true north, understanding the waypoints to get there, and the intentions for me are the how you want to get there. And intentions might they're not things you can necessarily tick off a list saying, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. More so, they are the things that you can do every single day, and they show up in the goals you set, they show up in the behaviors that you have, they show up in the decisions you make. And whenever you do something in line with an intention, it helps to nudge you back to that true north. It helps to nudge you along the path to get towards your goals. They're really important to do that. So when you're setting an intention, what I'd recommend doing is understanding why it's important to you. Why are you doing this? How does it align with your journey? How does it align with your bearing and your true north? And secondly, it's then understanding what it means, in terms of what does that mean in terms of the goals you set, and what does it mean in terms of the behaviors you're going to demonstrate. What does it mean in terms of how you're going to show up and the decisions you're going to make? So a good example for me in Mountain Boardroom next year, my intention is to experiment more, to innovate more. And that's because this year I feel what we've been offering in Mountain Boardroom has been good, but it's been very, very steady and stable. We haven't really innovated much. And for me, that's important, that innovation and that growth, because you don't learn anything if you don't innovate, and that learning is really important. So what that means in terms of goals is that I'll be creating a monthly workshop, different themes. Some might work, some might not work. And in terms of behaviour, it means is that I'm going to be thinking all the time. Every time I get that voice in my head that says, you know what, that sounds a bit scary. I'm not sure I want to do that. That's usually a trigger for me to try and take it forward.